go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robes Away channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Comme des Garçons. This is a brand that I absolutely love speaking about on my channel. Why? Because they're absolutely far away from the free bottle brigade. CDG, no free bottles to influencers, and it is a brand that releases a new fragrance, and the fragrance community seems like this brand is not even on the radar. Like they don't have their own money. This one right here is called Sticky Cake. This used to be from Series 7. This was one that, this series, Series 7, the Sweet Series, really was one that when I really got into this game, it was on my radar. I was, we'll say 2010-ish, I guess, like when I started my YouTube, like 2009, 2010. And this fragrance line, unfortunately, and I don't know, when I first stumbled upon this line, it was long discontinued. It was released back in 2005 in its original launch, but Sticky Cake and then some others from other lines of the series line got relaunched in 2017 to all frag heads like us, and it re-released fragrances that I spent a lot of money on, like Tar and Garage, which are, I have the initial bottles of the initial launch that I seeked out basically when they were discontinued, and then they got relaunched in 2017 in this launch. So boo-hoo to me, but Tar and Garage are unique fragrances. So let's get back to Sticky Cake. And I had a little bit of a hiatus to my diehards. Yes, I went like several days without video. It was Canadian Thanksgiving. I took a little break from shooting, and I'm probably going to take another little break as well coming up in the end of October here. I just kind of want to take a little breaks for myself. But anyway, this is a Fragflex return, and I got actually a big shipment of Fragflex returns. So a lot of you are going to go, oh no, a bunch of unboxings. And some of you will be like, oh yay, like we're going to discover new stuff. Double-edged sword. I can review none of them. I can unbox none of them. It is not part of, Fragflex does not tell me that I have to make videos of these. They don't tell me to mention them at all. I'm decanting these, and for payment, it's a second job for me. While they're here, and some of these fragrances, a lot of them, I'm discovering new brands of fragrances that weren't even on my radar. I'm discovering jewels at the same time. So I'd rather do little videos like this. So you can unsubscribe if you want. This is not always going to be like this, but I just wanted to let you forewarned. Subscribe and unsubscribe. Honestly, you know, I love my subscribers and I love my diehards and the people that comment and stuff. Absolutely love talking to all of you. But for me, if you haven't noticed, I don't do top 10s. I'm not hungry for numbers. If you unsubscribe, it's okay. If you can look past all the unboxings, if that's not your thing, and you're just going to keep subscribed to me and wait till something happens, then perfect. If you enjoy these, perfect. That's all I'm here for. So let's get back to Sticky Cake by Comme des Garçons. I'm returning back. It's been maybe a week or so to YouTube. Let's see if I can take the rust off real quick here with Sticky Cake from Comme des Garçons. Now, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, and you know, I just did a little dialogue of basically, you know, what kind of subscribers I'm looking for, right? I don't really, you know, if I'm not your style, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Unsubscribe. You can put in the comments below. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm not here for numbers. Anybody who knows me knows. So hit that subscribe button if you are interested in contents like this, you know, stuff like this. Comme des Garçons, like when's the last time your favorite fragrance reviewer talked about Comme des Garçons, right? This might be the next jewel for you. Smash that like button, especially, you know, to my subscribers. I'd love for you to just take that little part of your day. If you're watching me and you enjoy this stuff, just hit that like button. Much appreciated. Merci beaucoup. And again, to the diehards that watch this kind of stuff, thank you so much. And I am working on different stuff, like while I'm doing these unboxings, right? I'm wearing this as my set of the night, technically, and it's gonna be a set of the day as this video is because I launch them in the morning. But I'm testing right now. You know, every day I'm doing a samples testing. I am doing a test drive. I'm working on those videos, so I do have kind of a backlog. Like I'm working hard on other videos that you haven't seen yet, haven't been published yet. I'm just drafting them. I am drafting a top 20 fall. Hopefully we don't miss fall when I publish it. It's almost kind of done. The designer one's definitely close to done, and then the niche one is being built as we speak. So let's take a look at the note breakdown on this one, Sticky Cake, and let's see what's cakey about this, what is going to be sticky about the Sticky Cake, what is going to be sweet, right? And already I see in the top notes honey. So honey, pistachio, and almond. So we're already kind of seeing the theme here that it's going to be more of a, you know, it's not going to be a chocolatey affair. It's not going to be a vanillic affair. It's going to be more of a, as you can see, almost like a nutty, cakey thing, but it's really going to be, the honey is going to be the sweetness. It's not going to be a sweet pixie stick vanilla. Now I'm just assuming, knowing Comme des Garçons, it can be highly synthetic. It can be very much basically using imagery to make what the fragrance is. In the mid, we got iris, which is going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with the iris. And in the base, we got milk, sugar, and myrrh. So again, this is a relaunched bottle box. I could tell from the box presentation. The original bottles were definitely different. They were glass bottles, and they had writing on them. There was one, I think it was like coffee wood or something, that was on my wish list. I think that was the one that actually got me interested in this Series 7. So I'm looking forward to this. Let's delve into this one. Let's wear this one. Let's give my thoughts. And it's always great to talk about CDG. I'm always looking forward to unboxing these and basically refine my palette on the brand of Comme des Garçons, designer brand, by the way. So bottles kind of look like, well, the Incense series, all that. Just very simplistic bottles. Doesn't look like, I could see through this white bottle just a bit. Doesn't look like much has been utilized. So let's put it on strip first, and then we'll put it on skin as per usual. Atomizer, kind of like a little laser. So we're going to keep that open here for me to wear it on skin after. Let's smell Sticky Cake for the first time. Definitely doesn't smell like sticky cake. Definitely doesn't smell gourmand. It is very floral off the bat. Powdery, floral. I was expecting something cakey here. Lots of iris in here. Oh my God, it smells like almost clean linens, like almost like there's lavender in this fragrance. I was expecting a heavy gourmand or something else in this. Syrupy facets from the honey, but no. Lots of iris in this one, surprisingly. Not really a good one or a great one, to be quite honest. Iris really, to me personally, and this is a brand that, I don't know, I can't say they can't do it, but they won't do it. This brand is more about their synthetics. They're proud of their set profile smelling kind of synthetic, but they do have some fragrances that do smell very, a lot of their woods smell really, they smell like woods. They're not highly synthetic, at least to my eyes, but so don't think classy iris here. This is almost going to, almost delving into the lavender territory where it smells like almost like a clean linens kind of thing. I don't know. Let's put it on skin. And sometimes, you know, with these unboxings, first impressions, right? It's exactly what they are. They're first impressions. And it may give you a different story, you know, minutes later, right? So, yeah, whew. It smells like clean clothes. It's heavy on the iris. Lots of iris in here. Okay. Okay, it's starting to, it's a little jarring out of the gate, but it's starting to throw the imagery now. Okay, so it's very much, as far as colors go, I'm thinking light purple just because of the iris and kind of the, I'm thinking about lavender, maybe a little too much here, but I'm also thinking of there's hardly any color in here. It's white. It's like light brown. There's almond in here. Yes, the honey is here now. But the iris is very interesting. It's giving out, it's starchy. It's almost like it's ombrette seed instead of iris, which is a, and it wouldn't surprise me if they utilized ombrette seed to, and they just put iris in the note breakdown, because ombrette seed, close cousin of iris in regards to imagery of orris root. It will give you that starchy, powdery, almost earthy, and there's a little bit of that in here. And maybe that's where it's starting to delve into more, not cakey, it's definitely not gourmand, but it's starting to give me the imagery, and maybe I'm forcing myself. And that's the problem with knowing the names of the fragrances, right? You're trying to think of, okay, cake, 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 where is it? But now it's starting to get, I'm getting a little bit of that honey. It's not thick, it's not dense, but it is giving a little bit of that sweetness. There is almost like an almond cake or something like that. It's giving out, you know what this smells like? Not that it smells like, but you know what the imagery of this reminds me of a little bit? And it reminds me of a classic scent profile instead of a gourmand. And what do I mean by that is sometimes fragrances have like, you know, you want to have, it kind of smells like a gourmand, but it's classically built that you can really sense the notes in it. And a good example of this is L'Artisan Parfumeur's Bois Farine from Jean-Claude Deléna, actually one of his better releases. And it smells to me like peanut butter. But it gives you that peanut butter vibe, but that's not the idea of the fragrance, but it really goes into this cakey, and this is kind of like that, built like that you can separate the notes and know what they're trying to do in regards to the idea. And that could be, you know, you could take it two ways. You could say the perfumier kind of screwed up and it should have been just a straight up gourmand, or the perfumier got really artistic with it and really left these gaping holes in the fragrance to kind of make it build into that idea. It's getting a little lactonic on my skin. There is a milky accord here in the base. It's sweet, and it almost makes me think more of dough than anything, honestly. So it has that, it doesn't have the jarring gourmands of today, right? The big, sweet, dense things. Like when you're thinking sticky cake, Initio could make that really, really well. There's a joke in there somewhere, right? They could make a sticky cake and they would make it very rich, really powerful, and all the kids would love it. You know, influencers are raining the praise down the YouTubes. Something like this is so artistic and so far away from that. It really is. I feel like the artistic side of this is really grabbing my attention. Forget the name. I think it was mislabeled. In a way. There's a little bit of balsams here too. And that's that myrrh, right? Yeah. Giving it brown hue, just a little bit of it. Like it's really in the background, little caramelic like it can be. Very bland, cakey idea. Honestly, it's not like your big confetti cake kind of thing going, but interesting nonetheless, right? I don't know, it totally went like a different way. Like I was thinking, okay, you know, oh, it's going to be a really, like it's in the sweet series, right? It's going to be a really synthetic, cakey, sweet thing. And here I am met with like an artistic, let's not really go gourmand, but let's give them what they want. I don't know, like it's nutty, but it's sweet in a way. And it's doughy in a way, like I think like the iris, I don't know. I feel like there's something else in this composition. Like I feel like ombre seed is in it, which makes it very much more in the ombre seed than the iris category. There's definitely a floral in here that gives you that initial hit of laundry. I was like, lavender? Is that you? It smells like lavender to me, not iris. But there's a lactonic piece. And the myrrh in here is very minute, but it's right there to kind of almost give it like, you know how you got these pistachio almond cakes, but there's a little bit of like a caramelic line through it, just a little bit, like 5% of the cake, right? Not enough, just enough to give you a little bit of brown. That myrrh is doing that, like giving you a little bit of interest to a rather bland cake. You know what? Interesting release. You know, a lot to say in an unboxing. I love when I get like imageries or things like a fragrance actually talks to me. And this is a fragrance that actually, I thought this was going to be a like easy unboxing, right? It was going to be either a yay or nay, and it was going to be really sweet, but really it's an interesting fragrance. Yeah. So Sticky Cake, I can see why they re-released it because it is a very interesting concept. It's not as gourmandish or as gourmand as today's gourmands are, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like a light dessert. That's how you know when you don't want something dense. Yeah, but Bois Farin, the one from L'Artisan Parfumeur that Jean-Claude Helena penned, really brings me to the build of this. They're built alike. Now I got this obviously at fragflex.com. You can too. Go check out Fragflex, and you can use code TFG10 and you get 10% off site-wide. So go check them out if you can. CDG is a brand that is definitely hard to find at discounters. They don't like discounters. They like control of their product, and it makes sense. They're kind of like a little bit like Chanel. They will tell you to cease and desist. Don't sell our stuff. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Anybody that smelt Sticky Cake, even the early release, or to the one I'm smelling now, the 2017 release, always interesting. And the Sweet series, if you smelt any of them, I'd love those comments, just to see if that, is it coffee wood? I think it's coffee wood. I'd have to go back to Fragrantica and see, but that one was like early in my journey on my wish list of like blind buying. Never did. It would be nice to see if anybody has that one or has smelt that one. That would be interesting. But as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.